Hello, nice to have you join us on the set of Conversations, where we speak and we speak boldly and things happen, we make changes. My name is Elizabeth Abaya, and it's implicative because I'm not here alone. I have lovely people, lovely ladies with me in the house. Let's start from the very beginning. I want to say happy after pandemic, right?
Yeah, post-pandemic. We are believers, so we trust that this is done, even though we are observing social distancing.
You know, but one has believed in God to do it. It's all right. You know what? It's nice to have you back. Thank you. Titi Lara, it's nice to have you again.
It's a pleasure to be here
You're
again.
done with service.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Oh,
good.
okay.
All right, and Zainab, 2 years after.
A long time no see.
A long time no see, even here itself.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to have you back in the
Great
house.
to be back too.
All right, the show is Conversations, and today we know that when God created the heavens and the earth, at the last bit of the creation, he created the man and the woman. And he says that he told the woman and the man, they must co-relate, they must co-inhabit, and they must move ahead. I'm not quoting the scripture, but I just know that in this world, there is a man and there is a woman, and that means there must be a relationship. But a lot of things go down with the relationship. One of them is finances. How do we cope? When does finances begin to be an issue in a relationship? Those will be our thrust for today's discussion and Conversations. My name again is Elizabeth. We'll be going deep down into the conversations, and that will be after this time out. Don't go away.
Have you ever wondered why some men cannot finish using the towel and just hang it back somewhere in the bathroom? Why would they have to throw it on the bed? Little things like that they put off.
Have you ever wondered why a grown man with a wife and kids will go to the toilet, the lavatory, to ease himself, to do number one, to pee, right? He takes the seat up, he flips out that thing. The moment he starts peeing, he flushes the toilet, right? The toilet does its own bit. The flushing is done before the pee is done. And so 10 liters of water is wasted. The pee is still there.
Oh my goodness.
He doesn't put the seat back down. He doesn't reflush. He doesn't wash his hands. He walks away.
That's why I don't like shaking men, by the way.
There's a particular thing we know many men to be very, very guilty of, and that's throwing their shoes and stockings all over. Maybe men are going to be better, not throwing it around, but they can just, especially someone that have those smelly feet, and keep it for you in the living room. Women don't like it.
If you're just joining us, you're right on time. It is Conversations, and we did say that we'll be looking at relationship and finances as our topic for today. And I know that, it's not intentional to start with you, really, but you've been far away for too long.
Yeah.
And when a guy takes you out, who pays? When you and a guy go out, maybe dinner outing, a drink, who pays?
For me, my philosophy is my money, your money is our money. So, and I have lived by it, so anybody that knows me knows if you're taking me out, you're paying for it. I have one younger brother, so if I'm taking him out, he's paying for it.
No, if you're taking your younger brother out,
He's
you can
paying
pay.
for it.
No, wait, your brother too?
He's paying for it. He's a man. He has money. He will pay for it.
Oh. But should that really be? Should that really be?
Okay, where should we start from? Because I don't want to stand on her own notion.
No,
You're
entitled to your own opinion.
What she said right now is just quite a shocker. You're taking your brother out, he pays for himself.
If you're a man, my brother, my cousin, I don't care who you are paying that
Okay,
bill.
for me, if you're taking me out as a man, you're definitely paying the bills, but I am always considerate. Okay, so I'm not going to take you down to that part where you're going to overspend or you're going to pay too much. No, there's some things I might want to pay for myself. That would be at my own discretion, okay? And if I want to take you out, I'm paying because I know I'm taking you out. If you are taking me out as a man, definitely you're paying the bills. But I'm not going to do the cutthroats kind of spending. Definitely.
I've always heard that when a man says, let me take you out, then the bill is on the man. But when a woman says, let me take you out, or let's go out, well, the bill is on the woman. I don't know. Must he always be on the man? That's my own.
She's laughing. No, I think my stand is a mixture of both of them. She's talking from a 100% traditional point of view. The man foots it all. I totally get where she's coming from. You don't impose your expenses on somebody. You don't know what they can do. But as you said, I feel he who does the invitation, he who offers the invitation should be the person. I would not ask you to come, let's go for a meal, and then still expect you to foot the bill, because I don't know at that point in time if... Unfortunately, I'm a bit different because from a different generation, obviously, different culture and background. I don't come from a background where in the first place you go out with for a meal with somebody of the opposite gender. So, you know, I don't have any experience of that. But as an outsider to that, I still would think it is off point to invite somebody out and then expect them to pay, in all honesty, unless you let that person know in advance, okay, I want us to go for it, but will you foot the bill? And in case that person says yes, then I'll go by her. Try not to order the lobsters and the champagnes and the
calamari.
Yes, try to, because I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me. Some people are too embarrassed to say, I cannot afford these things you are ordering. So it wouldn't be nice to box that person in a corner where they will have to expose their financial status at that time. I feel so.
Definitely not.
But culturally speaking, though, I'm from the part of the world, Nigeria, where we say in our language, it means you pet a man. Like, there's a way you carry a man. So, to help boost a man's ego, you let him spend in my side of the world. Yes, so no matter how little it is, he has to,
it makes him feel like
yes, he feels like a man. So even if I have so much money, when I go out with a man, he has to pay, because for me, then in his head, he has achieved, he has arrived.
Even if you initiated the outing?
Yes. It's just to make the man feel good.
Oh, when he's spending his money, he's feeling good.
Some men just do these things to prove a point, especially when they're trying to impress a lady. They do it to prove a point. And me, I'll allow you to prove your point.
No, I understand all that, but the timing, you know, I'm sure there will be some days that billionaires really don't have enough money as we think they do.
Better eat in the house, because we are not going out.
So I won't have to force him to expose
Let us
that.
cook in the house and eat. Or better take out, because don't go and embarrass yourself. It's true.
But do you know that this situation has really created some kind of embarrassment for some people who actually ask ladies out on a dinner, and the ladies get there and they see also the things they really love to drink, and they just order everything, and by the time the waitress comes back with the bill, he says it's 40,000 naira, and he says, okay, I'll be right back. And where does he go? He says he's going to the bathroom, and no, this is a real life story.
It happens a lot.
Yes, somewhere in Lagos, and the guy disappeared. Okay, and he made his friends know that, oh, I went out on a date with these ladies and they wanted to turn me into their ATM, and look, I cannot foot the bill. 40,000 there. What did we drink? What did we eat? And he disappeared. By the time the waitress waited for a while, she came back. He was nowhere to be found. They could not pay the bill, and they had to go wash the dishes.
The ladies
Yes.
turn to dishwashers.
Yes.
You see, that's where vex
Yes.
money comes in.
Exactly. I was going
That's
to
where
say
vex
that.
money comes in.
That was what happened.
If I'm going out with a guy and I'm choosing the venue, regardless, I have to have enough money to double the bill. If that ever happens, I'm paying for it. And I won't even call you out. But we are done.
No, but then you actually pushed that person to a situation where they could not help
See,
it.
there's something we
Couldn't
call
handle it
class.
anymore.
You know, you have to know your place. Respect your place and stay in your own place. If you want to take me out, I'm sure maybe you've had a conversation with me. You should be able to assess my kind of person, what I like, the places I go. And then you tell me you want to take me out and you ask me to suggest. Let's use Abuja. We are in Nigeria. We are in Abuja, for example. And I say I want to go to the Hilton to eat. You should know, if that is not your pay grade, if that's not on your level, don't set yourself up for failure. you know, you say we should go to a booker and everything, and I say I'm not coming because I'm not going to eat at the booker. Then you go and find somebody that is comfortable going with you to a booker.
Simple.
Don't aim high when you are here. Don't do that to yourself. You're setting yourself up for failure.
You know what she actually said? I recall growing up, we heard all of that, you know, vex money. I think it goes even beyond just going out to eat. I always tell my younger ones those days when they come to visit me and they say, I'm going, transfer money. I said, no, I need to see your money first. If you don't have money, your return ticket, then I won't give you anything. You have to earn that money because it's a culture. We should be able to always carry enough on us. In our local palace, we call it vex money, but it's actually very important. I can imagine myself going to Hilton to eat. At the end of the day,
you go and wash plates.
No,
after you finish taking pictures, selfies, doing
what I'm commenting on, what she says is all fine and good. Yes. But the Hilton example you gave is, you said if he knows he couldn't afford Hilton, he shouldn't have taken you to Hilton. I'm talking of the example where you are the one who initiated the outing. The person just came to visit you, or you went to visit them, and then you'll tell the person, okay, let's go out for a meal.
Okay,
Yes,
there's something
what I
they call Dutch. All right, where if 4 of us go to eat and I choose the location, we all contribute and pay the bills. I know it's low life, but over there, outside of this country, where people are civilized and actually take responsibilities for their bills, you can split the bills. Yeah. But here in Nigeria, people don't see Dutch as anything. It's like, oh, you invited me, you have to pay. Don't feel guilty when I ask us to split this bill.
No, but another thing I think guys should actually learn to speak out. Assuming maybe it's a girl you're still dating, and you're thinking about relationship that is permanent, you should be open enough with this young lady. That's my take. If the person says, okay, I want to go and eat in Sheraton, in Transcorp or whatever, and you know that the money you have at that time cannot carry to the place, make another suggestion and say, let's do it this way. Okay, why don't we even buy something and get back to the house, you know, and cook and just have something, some kind of fun. When the money is available, I'm going to take you down there, you know, much more later. It doesn't have to, you don't need to swallow. And even when you go to Transcorp, it's your wife, it's your girlfriend.
You don't need to eat everything on the menu, man or woman.
Babe, all those menus, they always have their price tag now beside it.
Of course.
My budget is no more than 10,000 naira. So whatever you're selecting, look at the price before you look at the menu.
A lot of men avoid that because, as she said, there's this ego that has been instilled in our men from infancy. It's not easy to face somebody and say to them, I don't have money. In all honesty, no, it's not easy. Even a parent to say that to their child, much less, you know, a guy that wants to impress a babe. Because, you know, babes are just, he's Ijebu, he's too like this with his son, you know. Nobody, no, she looks guilty. You see, she looks very guilty. It sounds like I'm quoting her in her own voice.
But that shouldn't